Hi everybody, welcome to Tech Tip Friday. I'm Kurt Staley, that plastics guy, bringing you another tech tip that you can take with you to the shop floor today. So for the past couple of weeks, I've talked to you a little bit about black master batches and the nuances between different grades, really getting down to the quality of carrier resins and the quality of the carbon black that makes the master batch black and therefore your molded parts black. So when you're dealing with injection molding, you really have a bigger tolerance for variation in terms of quality of pigments and quality of carrier resins. It's just a little bit more forgiving a process. Not to all tools, I certainly understand that, but by and large, it's a little bit more forgiving. But what about film? Film and packaging? That is much less of a forgiving process. The equipment, while still a conventional screw and barrel that plasticizes material, pushes it through a die, that's the same, but it's the complexity of the die. And once the film, we're talking blown film, is blown through the tower and cools and comes down and is rolled, well, there's just a lot more going on than there is with an injection molded part. So why would black master batch be specific to film, or quite frankly any other colorant? Well, it really comes down to the quality again of the carrier resin, using virgin high quality carrier resins as well as the finest possible particles of carbon black and quite frankly other pigments as well. What we're trying to avoid are the appearance of pits or gels in the film. Some applications might be a little bit more tolerant, but for the most part, film and packaging needs to look as perfect as possible. And when things go wrong with film and packaging, it's not like you're throwing away one or two parts. You might be throwing away 40, 50, 60, 70 feet of roll stock, and that can cost a small fortune because you're dealing with some other downstream complications that you wouldn't have in an injection molding process. So in film, quality of carrier resin, quality of the pigment, in this case the carbon black, that's what's differentiating that generally more expensive film grade black. And if you're looking at colorants, they will typically be a little bit more expensive as well because there is less latitude to use any reprocessed materials. It has to be the highest possible quality, especially in certain applications. If you're into anything to do with hospital garbage bags or other types of recycling bags that are going into that application, has to be the highest quality. And in applications such as even your typical t-shirt bags, I know there's less and less out there, but there are a lot of demands pertaining to the strength of those, and poor quality master batches can compromise the integrity of the seams, gussets, etc. once the roll stock has been converted into a bag. So you've got to stick with the highest quality materials for film. It really is more sensitive, specifically the die and the downstream manufacturing, than injection molding. And I hope that's a tech tip that can help you today on the shop floor. And until we speak again, have a great day, a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.